Hi, this is Darryl Madison, and these are the facts in black and white. The story today: what is Donald Trump's strategy? And it hasn't changed. First of all, he didn't believe he was going to win in 2017. He didn't believe he was going to win. But he knew he was going to have a media empire in 2017. He built up his base at that point, knowing that he would be able to control the people which he called the uneducated. The uneducated, and he said,
With poorly educated, I love the poorly educated. We're the smartest people, we're the most loyal people.
I love the uneducated, because he will be able to tell the uneducated anything that he wanted to, because they was uneducated. They didn't know any better.
I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? It's like incredible.
Donald Trump is a daily dose of exaggeration, but not about one thing: the size and fervor of his following.
Wow, what a crowd.
All across America, they line up for hours, waiting for the show.
I got about 2 hours sleep.
We met Courtney Modisette at 6:30 a.m. in Westfield, Indiana, proudly perched outside the door for a 7 p.m. Trump event.
But what he did, as soon as he became president, he continued to have rallies. Rallies after rallies after rallies after rallies. In fact, he had more rallies than any other president in the United States. In the history of the United States, he had more rallies. And that afforded him the opportunity to control the Republican fan base. And they would say, why? Why are you still having all these rallies? You're the president of the United States. It's time to do presidential things. And he would have rally after rally, like he was always on campaign. The reason he did that was he controlled that 40% base of the United States. And they said, why does he keep doing this? He's not even talking to the Democrats or the independents. He's just talking to his base. How could he win just talking to his base? Just doing things for his base? And the answer is, he had the total control over the Republican Party, which makes every congressman and makes every senator his lapdog. Because if they went against him, he would be able to tweet and destroy their campaign. He was campaigning every single week, it seemed. Always having a rally. Or on the golf course, of course. So this is what happens. He used Fox News to regurgitate his message. He used Barr to be his attorney instead of the people's attorney. And if you went against him, he would tweet and destroy you, like he did with Sessions. The first person to come out and support him became the Attorney General, but he wouldn't go against the law and be his attorney, so he got rid of him. He destroyed him. He destroyed his future. Jeff Sessions, you don't even hear about him no more. He's just a little elf sitting on the shelf. Okay? So, what Donald Trump did was control the Republican base. And by doing so, he controlled the Senate and he controlled the Congress. That's why they can't say anything. That's why they're sitting around dumbfounded, because there's nothing they can say against Donald Trump. Now, Donald Trump won't even go to the presidential concession because he doesn't have to. He already owns 70 million votes. Whether he's a president or not, he controls the Republican Party. The Republican Party is no more. It's the Trump Party. And now he had thrown Fox under the bus because Fox lost all their credibility because Trump introduced new words like fake news. Okay? So if you didn't believe what he was saying, he would call you fake news. And his uneducated fan base, he loves the uneducated, went for it. Whatever would come out of his mouth, and he was known to tell more lies than any president in the history of the United States. He could tell you anything. That there was more people at his inauguration than any time in history. Spicer said it. And it wasn't true. What are you going to believe? Your lying eyes? So now he controls the Republican Party. And when he's out of office, he'll still be in control of the Republican Party, which will keep the senators and the congressmen under his thumb. It was never about being the president. It was always about being in control and golfing and taking Air Force One that costs $1 million every time it takes off. And he's at rallies talking to half, not even half, 1/3 of the population. Going to his golf course with our Secret Service. Going to his hotels. So this is what Trump is all about. He's about business. Right now, he has denied losing 7 million votes. Losing by 7 million votes. He's denied it. I won. I won big time. What does that mean? What does that mean? The control of the Republican Party. Republican Party is no more. They will not be able to recover after the Donald Trump presidency. And his presidency was only about himself. Has there been a relief bill since March of 2020? No. They're not concerned about no relief bill. They're only concerned about him. And until you Republicans wake up, you're going to be hoodwinked all the way to his bank. That's all I got to say today. Take care. Peace and love.